A poor young man stood in the middle of a busy market, searching for work but finding none. Confused and hopeless, he sat down, thinking about what to do next. Suddenly, people started running away in all directions. The young man looked around, not understanding what was happening, until he saw a wealthy man arriving in a horse-drawn carriage. The man stopped in front of him and asked, "Why are you standing here?" The young man replied, "I've been looking for work since morning but found nothing. Now I'm lost and don't know what to do." The man smiled and said, "Would you like to work for me? I have a great opportunity for you." The young man happily agreed, and the man told him, "Get in the carriage and let's go." As they traveled, the young man asked why people had fled the market. The man replied, "That's an old story, I'll tell you later." They soon arrived at a grand palace with golden pillars. The man welcomed the young man inside and ordered the servants to prepare a meal. While they ate, a beautiful young woman joined them. The man introduced her as his only daughter, but the young man noticed she looked sad and worried. After the meal, the man pointed to a room and told the young man to rest there for the night, promising to start work the next day. Later, the young woman secretly visited the young man and gave him 2 stones, 1 gold, 1 silver. She whispered, "If you ever find yourself in trouble, strike these stones together." The young man asked why she was sad, but she just said, "It's nothing." The next morning, the man woke him up and took him to a high mountain. There, the man gave him some water, but it was drugged. The young man drank and quickly lost consciousness. Vultures swooped down and carried him to the top of the mountain. He woke up just in time to scare them away. Confused, he shouted, "Where am I?" The man's voice echoed from below. "You're on the Golden Mountain. If you want to come down, you must mine gold first." The young man worked hard, sending gold down the mountain, while the man loaded it into his carriage. When the carriages were full, the man laughed and said, "Thank you, fool. You've given me more gold than I ever needed." The young man asked how he could get down, but the man laughed again and said, "You're the 50th young man I've left up there. Goodbye," and left him stranded. Desperate, the young man remembered the stones. He struck them together, and a powerful genie appeared, asking what he wished for. Terrified, the young man asked to be rescued, and the genie helped him down. Wandering the desert, the young man searched for the palace but couldn't find it. Eventually, he met an old wise man who warned him not to return, saying the palace owner was evil and merciless. Still, the young man was determined to reclaim his rights. He returned to the palace and found only the young woman. She revealed the shocking truth. She was not the man's daughter, but his wife, forced to marry him after her brother fell victim to the same trap. She gave the young man the stones to help him survive. Together, they planned to confront the villain. One night, the young man watched as the man tried to drug another victim. The young man secretly switched the cups, and the man drank the drugged water himself. The young man revealed himself, and vultures carried the villain to the mountain, forcing him to mine gold just as he had done to others. After filling the carriages, the young man and the rescued victim returned to the palace with the gold. He shared the treasure with the young woman, and they married. They discovered a secret room filled with gold and decided to use their wealth to help the poor and open the palace to anyone in need. They lived happily ever after, and their story became a legend of courage, justice, and hope.